boop, gone again. But I switched the sound over to another TV, which I tried the other day and it didn't work, but it's working on another TV now. So,
do you think it was the TV that your sound was screwed up on?
I switched the sound over to. I got 3 of them here, and none of them would work the other day. But when I quit this morning, I tried going to the other TV, and it worked. So I don't know what's going on.
I hate this having to keep going back to YouTube and change in order for me to get the chat.
What's up, David?
Okay. Yes, I got to bring up the chat here. Okay. It sounds so weird having a different sound and everything over here now instead of. What the hell is that about? So I got to bring up the chat here.
What's up, Rob?
Okay. Why is that doing that? Okay.
Okay, we should be live.
Yep, we're live. Hey, there, Rob Welsh. Good morning.
Hey,
Trevor.
good morning, Rob. There's a link up at the top there. I haven't done any invites yet, but there's the link up there. I got back and then edited a ship video, and then time ran out, so. Let me see let me get my thought pattern going here. Good morning, Joe America. Trevor.
Joe.
Hey, Captain Joe. All right.
Yeah, we had a good little show last night.
Yeah, you were on a roll for sure. I was editing last night, so seems like a lot of the good ships I get at nighttime, but or just before dark,
Yeah, we were at like 25, 27 people most of the night, about the last hour. But then
yeah, you had a lot of different people pop onto your screen too.
Yeah, we had a pretty good panel. Then we were still at like 12 or 14 when I ended it last night, and it was like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, Jesus. 1 o'clock in the morning. God damn, I was sleeping that time.
Yeah, and there were still 12 or 14 people watching.
Captain Joe said he's lurking and he's live on Johnny's show.
How was he on Johnny's panel?
Well, that's where Mr. Giggles is.
He popped in my chat last night.
Yeah, I saw.
Looks like Johnny, Ray, Joe, other Joe, Rod, and I don't know who the other 2 people are. I think that's Ken in the middle. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know who the dude at the bottom is.
Need to Google. Mm.
Trying to target that mouse.
Okay.
Pain in the ass. Right, let's see.
Oh, yeah, Trevor says it's an hour difference because daylight savings time started in Australia.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Today's 1st of October, eh?
Yep. Hey, Tim Jackson.
Hey, good morning, Tim.
Tim put a link in. What did he put a link in for?
Oh. Austin Powers, the mole or something. Okay.
Queensland doesn't do the daylight savings time. I don't think. They should
Yeah,
still
where
do it.
Dominic is. That's right.
No. Where Matt and Tim are at.
I don't know if Dominic do they do?
I think he said he did the other day.
Okay.
Dominic don't live nowhere near Matt or Tim. Because on my world clock, it's showing they're still 2 hours ahead. Or 14 hours ahead, but you know, I add 2 hours.
Okay, this is on request of our good friend Tim Jackson. Turn the
It's
sound
like
on.
obsessed with. Oh, this is an ad.
Loki will be lost forever.
Your chair, Dr. Evil.
Thank you. Whoa!
These movies were so stupid, but they were funny.
Thanks.
Wow. Now that's vital information.
I know, it's amazing.
Oh, Basil. What's happening, baby?
A lot is happening, Foxy. Dr. Evil has escaped. The good news is that one of our agents has managed to infiltrate Dr. Evil's organization.
Excellent, Basil. We've been trying for years to get a mole inside Dr. Evil's lair. We now have that mole.
Yes. Ah, and here he is.
So you're the...
Most excellent agent we've ever seen.
Yes, most excellent agent we've ever seen. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, I wasn't able to get an exact location, but I did learn that Dr. Evil has moved to a new lair outside of Tokyo, Japan. By the way, I realized that I have a large mole on my face.
Where? What? Where's that mole? I didn't see one.
I also realized the irony that I am myself a mole.
No one would make that connection.
Anyway, well done, old chap. Jolly good work.
Yes, nice to mole you. Meet you. Nice to meet you, mole. Don't say mole.
Stop.
I said mole.
Stop.
Bye.
Mole. Mole.
Oh, shut up!
I wouldn't keep playing this whole thing though, Paul.
Yeah.
So we don't change till November 5th,
Yeah.
daylight savings time, and then that will put Matt at 7 p.m. instead of 8.
You guys see the new thing that's floating around right now? This is mostly European, but they're talking about now because of climate change that you're going to be able to, they only want you to be able to fly 4 times in your whole lifetime. Like, in an airplane, only 4 times you can be in an airplane. Take a trip someplace.
Who wants to limit that? Or that's just what they're saying you should do.
Well, yeah, but they've had a poll and they said 46% of the people support that.
Yeah, 40%, 46% of the 1,000 people that responded to the damn.
Yeah. Well, look,
I hate
Curtis
polls.
has got a problem.
Yeah, he can't go out and do a deep dive today.
Abort. Firmware issue with new ROV. Mission aborted.
His new ROV doesn't, it must not be connecting.
Yeah, or something. That sucks.
Well, and not to mention, it's like what do you say? It was like a dealer model, right? So it's not even one that they're selling. It's like,
Well, yeah,
like
he said the guy sent it to him to try out. Well,
Yeah.
maybe it was a return.
Well, I guess we're not going to see a video from Curtis now because he said barring any problems after today. I guess he's right, but barring any problems. Yeah.
Well, what I'm saying is with the dealer model, the guy that got it from the company doesn't even know everything about it. Like they don't even know what the exact depth it can go. So it's just like you said, it's actually a demo one. So it's not even on the market technically.
And you don't know how many times it's been sent out to different dealers to demo it too.
I can
So-
imagine that being kind of a new thing. There's probably not a lot of people out there at the moment.
Curtis was one of the test pilots.
This is kind of the as new of a, I would say, thing this is with those. Well, I guess they're really not that new because the Dory's been out for a while. So I mean, there has been ROVs out there for a minute now, but I could imagine that's probably a smaller community than the drone community. There's probably less of those out there than there are drones.
Okay, I'm going to show you my
Tim.
cruise ship this morning.
Oh, that. Yeah, I've seen one or heard about one going through.
Hamburg.
Hamburg, that's it. Yeah. That's a different one. You've never done that one before, have you?
Well, yeah, I have, but it's been a couple of years. That's a German out of the Caribbean.
Yeah, if you want a 2-day cruise, it's only $126,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing that tomorrow.
You got a job for tomorrow? No, today's Monday.
No, it's King's Day tomorrow.
Out of the Caribbean.
Oh, so everybody has a day off.
Yeah, I go back to work Tuesday. Oh, I got a funny thing to tell you, Justin.
It's out of
I
Nassau.
think it's pretty funny.
Like, tell me on here or privately?
Well, no, I think my employer found out that I was checking out new jobs. They're giving me
Oh,
a
you
brand
think-
new Ute Wednesday. Brand new.
Yeah.
So I think they found out.
Okay,
I
so
was
it's a
gonna-
good thing then.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a good thing. I think they found out I was going to jump. They called me up. They said it has 50 kilometers on it. Kilometers on it.
kilometers. That thing's fresh off the line.
Kilometers, yeah, kilometers. Yeah. Nah, I can't believe they called me. They're like, "Oh, you can pick it up Wednesday." I was like, "Okay." I was like, "What's the catch?" And they're like, "No, we're just giving you a new ute." And I'm like, "Okay." When you only give me 20 to 30 hours a week, all right, something's up.
Well, have you talked to any of your coworkers? They've been cut too?
No, they're not getting one. They're not. Oh, they've had less hours than I have, but they're not getting a.
So
brand
you're
new-
still high on the rung as far as doling out hours.
I'm still high on it, yeah, but still,
You
They
can't
must
live
have-
on it though.
they must. Well, I'm getting by, but
Hey, Rob,
they must have found out I was looking for another job.
Yeah, I may have or may have not called them.
Yeah, right.
It's like that son of a
Hey,
bitch is
Rob, how
trying
you
to
doing,
find another
buddy?
job.
Morning, guys.
Yeah, right.
it's-
Dickhead.
Just lucky it turned
Hey,
out
Rob.
good for you. What's
Yeah,
up,
right.
Rob?
Well,
God, sorry, Tim. I didn't realize you'd be sleeping the other day. It was early evening. It was when I messaged you.
oh yeah, I usually go to bed about 6 p.m., 7 p.m.
It was on the Friday, so I was surprised.
No, was I?
Yeah,
I was asleep. Yeah, sorry.
it would have been early evening on the Friday. That's why. Otherwise, I wouldn't have messaged you.
I took a 3-hour nap today, and then me and Matt watched the NRL. He was in Messenger with me the whole time. It was pretty cool. Trying to get Justin to watch the game so he can see what a real game looks like, but
Oh no,
Hey,
I
Z,
was
that's
just,
funny.
dude, I was out. I was tired.
he was asleep.
Paul, did you see what AZ put in the chat?
yeah,
He
there's
said,
leadership
Is there
called
another
Fries.
ship called fries? Yeah, hamburger and fries.
Oh, David, how you doing, David? Where's Two Heads at? Waiting for him to come back in the chat.
Who?
Oh, you. Dude, that's getting a really bad fisheye. Plus, look at this. So this is the
What?
problem Curtis is having with that ROP. Look at this
What is this?
camera. Look at the way the camera's looking.
Oh, damn, fish on.
Oh,
Well, I would think that that's just a camera setting, isn't it?
he would.
I would
that
think
was-
so.
that
Well,
was-
can't you change that from fisheye to straight
Yeah.
horizontal?
You think the camera came loose inside?
It might have, but you can still change it to horizontal view, right?
Yeah, you up there where the wheel is, you should be able to
Right.
go it.
Right.
Yeah, but that's a problem. Like I said, the problem is that's a dealer demo that's not even being sold right now. So they don't really have much information on the damn thing. Even the guy that he got it from, the dealer he got it from, doesn't even know the full specs of this thing. So that's kind of a, crapshoot there.
Oh god. Where's Two Heads at?
No idea.
Well, he needs to come back in the chat and fucking talk, huh? He wants to say shit.
Said 2 heads.
Two Heads. Fucker has its own zip code.
Matt and I.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was a good game though, but Broncos lost by 2 points. And
So you guys were watching something again last night?
about 3 hours ago, 4 hours.
Oh yeah,
ago.
dude, I was fucking passed out.
Oh man, you should have saw the concussions. This guy got hit in midair, and the other guy drove his head into the fucking ground, and it was unbelievable. There was about 3 guys taken off the teams for concussions. It was unreal. Unreal. Good game though. Good game.
Yeah, I
Very
didn't think
good.
Matt watched any of that stuff because he never talks
That's
about
what
it.
I didn't either. Like he told me, he goes, "Oh, thanks for the conversation." It's the most that me and Matt talked ever in the last 3-4 years I've known him. But no, it was a good game though. Yesterday's game was when my team won. That was amazing. That was awesome.
Every few weeks, Matt will randomly call me and he always forgets the fucking time difference. And it'll be like 10, 11 o'clock at night and I'll be laying in bed and all of a sudden ring, ring, ring. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? And the last time I answered the phone, I was laying in the bed, like all half naked. He goes, oh, what the hell?
He's very sporadic. That bloke is, but nah, but yesterday's game we were like watching it together, but not on the Zoom.
Yeah,
But
you
we
guys
were
are just chatting.
play by play. Yeah, and Messenger play by play. It was a good game. Colin would,
Oh,
and that was a good game. Fuck.
go into, let me see. Let me look this up.
That's like me and Matt said tonight. We're like, oh, they got padding. They got their mouth guards on. These guys got hit hard tonight. I mean, hard. And I'm drunk, so keep going.
Take a look at if any of you guys have Netflix, take a look at this later. Oh wait, shit.
What's that?
No, go back.
Don't play the fucking movie. What are you doing?
No, I'm not playing it. I'm just doing a preview for it.
There is no place that is ground zero for this conversation more than military applications.
Forces that are supported by AI will absolutely crush and destroy forces without.
Militaries are racing to develop AI faster than their adversaries.
The AI, unless it's told to fear death, will not fear death.
There is no second place in war.
If you're going up against an AI pilot, you don't stand a chance.
How would a robot know the difference between what's legal and what is right?
The hairs on the back of my neck literally stood up on end. The computer made tens of thousands of ideas for new chemical weapons.
Will we cede the decision to take a life to algorithms, to computer software? It's one of the most pressing issues of our time. And if not used wisely, poses a grave risk to every single person on the planet.
I watched that last night. It was pretty interesting because they got kind of people on both spectrums. They got people that are for AI and military applications, and they got like the activist scientists that are against it.
Well, that might be American Netflix, not Australian. Hey, there's two heads. How you doing, buddy?
But yeah, they brought up some really interesting points though in that documentary though. It was really interesting.
It might just be American Netflix though, because I haven't.
Well, you can VPN though.
That. Oh yeah, I can. Yeah.
That's what I do when I want to watch something in another country. I just VPN into that country.
I only put my VPN on when I'm doing my banking and when I leave the house.
I use it when I'm on sketchy websites sometimes.
Dark web.
There's some of those. There's some of those millionaires riding on that ship.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't you wish we could do that? That'd be awesome.
Jonathan.
I got the fucking hiccups. God.
They tend to dress like commoners, though, don't they?
Yeah.
And they wave like this?
Yeah, you don't see them waving, do you?
No, they're not waving at all. They're too good to wave.
This dude.
Look
It
at
looks
him.
like he's about-
Oh my
yeah,
God,
he's-
he got a fucking scarf around his fucking neck.
Yeah, he's about to go do $100 million banking deal.
Yep.
I just won in a short on Bitcoin, honey. Fucking hell. Oh my God. Hey, Jonathan, how you doing, buddy?
Man, some of the stuff though that like Raytheon and some of these defense contractors are working on, that
Yeah.
they showed in that documentary. Ooh, man.
I gotta watch that. Send me the link to it in Messenger. I'll see if I can connect to it.
Yeah, I can do that. But yeah, that's oh my God, it was so interesting.
That's down in Marine City, Paul.
I like that.
That Marine City right now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I give that 2 thumbs up.
My question is, for Trevor's Fuss, what do you do for a living, bro? Are you a stay-at-home mom? All right, I need another beer. I'll be right back. This is going to get interesting, Paul.
There was a share thing on here. What the hell? I have to send him the name.
Okay, got
I'll
my
just have
beer. So Trevor, you're a radio tech. Do you work from home? Or do you go to work every day?
Oh, okay. Well, I shut the camera off. Heard you coming up just in case.
Yeah, what happened to your what happened to your video? Oh, you
I
were
really-
thinking she was gonna come up naked. Oh yeah. How's your girl doing, Paul?
Huh?
How's your girl doing, Paul? Hodges?
Oh, good. She just went by here a minute ago. She just, getting things ready. We got to go for a long drive this morning. So
Yeah.
I got to go put a sign up in Norwich about 2.5 hours by the time we go there and come back again.
2.5 hours. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
put a sign up.
Bro?
Yep.
Damn.
Well, that's there and back. About an hour and 10 minutes to get there.
Still a lot back. That's still
Yeah,
far
that's a
drive.
long drive, bro.
And the funny thing is, I'm only there like 5 minutes and then I'll come back home again.
Is your petrol gonna like cover the cost of you fucking driving there, Paul?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
You will? Okay.
You charge a mileage or what?
No, I give them basically a flat rate, but like I'll spend for a while because it's 2 trips. I got to go down, put it up, and then go back and take it down eventually. It's 2 trips. I'll spend about $40 in fuel, but it's about $100 there to go down there and put the sign up. So
Okay. Well, no, I'm just saying, is it cost efficient? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I know, but
yeah. So,
check-
okay, Trevor Fuss. I sit in an office about 4 hours of a day and rest out on. Oh yeah, that's a fucking job.
yeah.
Can I do that? Lazy bitch. Anyway,
Hey, you kind
um,
of do that now. You sit out on location.
fucking A, I do.
Yeah.
But I take control of the site, Paul. I control the site. So.
Bad baby.
I
Bad
wouldn't
baby.
be a lazy bastard sitting at home, rest out for the location. That's a lazy bastard. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm drunk guys, you got to understand this. I talk a lot when I'm drunk. But
This is what's called a holiday high.
that's right. It's a Timorant. You know, when people want to say something about somebody else and then they don't confront it themselves, it's kind of fucking narcissistic. So, lazy bastard. Fuck. Get off your ass and fucking work.
Yeah. Captain Joe says, Paul, when you go, you're probably going to stop at three Tim Hortons on the way and 3 Tim Hortons on the way back. Right?
Yeah, he probably will.
Tim Hortons on the way to leave here, and there is a Tim Hortons in Norwich. So,
okay.
Yeah, there you go. Are you going to stop at every one, Paul? You probably
no,
will.
just
Yeah,
one.
you will.
Pick up a topic for the road trip. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, make sure you get Sheila a Boston cream.
She got one yesterday morning. She probably maybe had another one today. I don't know.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, you gave her one of those, huh?
He named his pocket rocket Boston.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, stop.
The guy was trying to be all subtle. Paul goes right into it. He's like,
Yeah, he
let's go ahead and back up this theory.
Right on it, man. He's right on it.
How's Lynn doing? I ain't seen her in the chat in a couple
Lynn
days.
Lynn is having a hard time. She can't hardly walk or get around at all.
Oh, poor girl, man. I wish I was over there now, man. I would stop by and go and see y'all, Paul.
Yes.
Go and
Well,
see
you're
Lynn.
always welcome.
She's like a hero, man. My brother was he was my idol, and I think Lynn is my idol now. But she's pretty cool.
Well, if it wasn't for all of her gang of dogs and parrot, I think she would have given up life a long time ago.
Man, dude, when I get back home, I'm gonna make it a trip to come up there to see y'all. I'll see if Lynn wants to come up there. Well, Lynn will come up with us. But yeah, we'll take a drive up there. See y'all. That'd be good. I want to watch you fly the ships. And I'll take my Mini 2 up in the air and watch you fly. That'd
There
be
you go.
pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool.
It's the other way around, David. Matt inspires to be me.
Matt wants to be you.
Yeah.
I don't get that feeling watching Matt.
Dude, we
Yeah,
were
you-
trying
He's in the back. He's in there. If you're
we were
looking.
trying to messing up, man. He wouldn't fucking wake up. It was like 5 a.m. I was come to sleep.
Dude, I was out last night.
I took a 3-hour nap just to watch the Broncos game. And it was a good game.
Paul or David
Hey,
said, tell
see.
Murray when you're coming so he can stay home.
Oh, fuck up.
Paul never leaves home.
David will probably meet me at the airport in Dallas because that's probably what I fly into. I don't know if it's going to be Dallas or Tennessee's airport. I don't know if that's international in Tennessee.
Paul, how's your new washer
Hopefully
and
it's
dryer?
Dallas.
How's my
Usually
what?
That new washer and dryer working.
Oh, really good. Very good.
I see somebody else hasn't come back into the chat. Well, I want him to keep on talking about other people when he sits in it. 4 hours of the day.
Yeah, AZ's got it right. He says, if I'm not home, wait 15 or 20 minutes. I'll be back because he's flying, you know?
Speaking of flying, has
Yeah,
that
right.
Mini 4 made it in the air yet there, AZ?
Oh, it fucking has
Yeah,
to be
AZ, what's
know
the
that
deal?
Yeah, that thing's still sitting in the damn box.
doing the- well, you know that.
You should see how much new shit he has just sitting in the box that he ordered like a year
No.
ago.
AZ, if you want somebody to testify it, you got my address, buddy.
Right? Right?
I just want to spend a day going through David's house, seeing what he has.
Dude,
I imagine the shit he has in his garage. Jesus.
I just want to spend a day with David, like get to meet him and hang
I
out.
remember when Sean was talking about he wanted to get like a server, right? To have at his house so we could all hook up to it.
Yeah.
Dave was like, man, I had like 100 of those in my garage. I just threw them away.
Yeah. Yeah. And then we're like 10 terabyte fucking, oh my God. Yeah. Me and David will meet up. For sure.
David offered me to come out there to organize his house for him. So, you know how I get with Sean's bedroom.
Really?
Yeah, it was a while back though. We were joking around. He's like, I'll pay for a ticket. Come out here. Because I was joking around about Sean's bedroom. You know, I give Sean shit about that his little work area all the time.
His organization. Yeah. Now David's gonna help me out when I get back home, but I'm not gonna need help. I told him, don't help me out. But David's a good look. I want to meet him in person, have a drink, have a
Sean's
talk.
gonna have a busy week this week. Or all the way, he said he's got 4 nights. So he has to work nights 4 days. Then he's leaving for hunting again for like another 4 or 5 days. Then he gets back and he works like another 3 or 4 days. And then he said he has like a week or 2 off after that.
So that's definite fire watch, because night shift he does fire watch.
But he said after that he wants to because I told him, I said, because we talked for about 5 minutes when we got off last night, after the live ended. So I told him, I said when you get the 2DS parts, I said let me know, because I just want to watch you do the teardown.
Man, you remember when he walked us through? He wasn't supposed to show us, but he did show us the servers. Remember when he walked us through? Holy
No, I don't remember that.
What? Yeah.
No, I don't remember that.
Oh, bull.
Wink, wink. I don't remember that. You just said he wasn't supposed to show us.
Man, they were like and wires.
Damn, I gotta spell it out for you, Tim.
Right. That was amazing. Yeah. When Sean's on Firewatch, that's funny as fuck, man.
Dude, I couldn't. Dude, working nights and you being damn near by yourself, dude. Oh my God, it'd be so hard not to fall asleep. Night shifts are already rough enough.
Yeah, but remember when he had that one call out on the fire and he had to fucking go real quick? The server broke down or something, and he had to control that whole fuck. Oh my God, dude.
There was one night where he was working and the cooling system went down, and he said he went in there, it was like 120 degrees in that room.
I remember that. Yeah.
Oh, so anyway, I was watching that documentary last night on Netflix, and one of the crazy things they were talking about. So VX nerve gas is like one of the most dangerous neurotoxin, like chemical weapons that has ever been developed, right? Well, this guy was using AI to figure out all these different molecules to help cure diseases. Well, he decided, him and his buddy that were doing it decided, well, let's flip the switch and just see what it does if we make it find molecules that are dangerous. So they literally just changed in their code. They just changed a 0 to a 1 and let it run all night. And they came back the next morning, dude. This AI found molecules that the biochemists didn't even know existed, and that were like 20 or 30 times more deadly than VX gas. And so they published a paper about it. obviously they didn't say what any of this stuff was, but they just talked about it. They got called to the White House, and the White House thought these guys had like a massive server room that was running all these calculations, right? No, they did it on a 6-year-old iMac.
Yeah, I remember that.
When they told him, they said, "Oh, what kind of computer power are you guys running?" You know, thinking they're running this big ass server room. He said, "We just did it on this old 6-year-old iMac, all in one." You know,
Yep.
and he said that the people's jaws just dropped. All these like guys from the Department of Defense and from the CDC and everything that were in this call. Oh man, it was crazy.
You see what Joe put up? Fucking Paul, you looked at that? What Joe put up? In the
Yeah.
chat.
That's pretty much it.
It's hilarious.
Wash, rinse, and repeat.
Right?
But these guys were so scared of the calculations they found that they actually destroyed the hard drive that the shit was on. It was on a single external hard drive. And the guy destroyed it after they did it.
It was a 2 terabyte, wasn't it? Something like that.
Well, I don't know what size it was, but they destroyed it after it was over because they were so scared of it leaking and getting out. But they said it was so easy that they were like, anybody could end up doing this. So it's kind of giving you the sides of people's fears with AI and then like what the good of AI is. But it was pretty scary though, I'll tell you that.
Lazy bastard. Anyway, well, Rob, where you at, bud? Come on.
Yeah, I'm by here.
Okay.
Sorry, I was munching a
What the fuck?
I was munching an ice cream.
Your background is funny as fuck, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah.
You see that, Paul?
Yep.
His background. That's funny.
Well, Rob is known in other circles as Rob the Entertainer.
I'm waiting for Trevor Fuss to come back in the chat, man. Where you at, lazy bastard? 4 hours at a desk to fucking relaxing. Lazy ass motherfucker. Sorry.
I know,
Oh.
Joe. Feelings mutual. I love all you guys too.
Oh, hey Joe, how you doing, buddy? Love you too. What the hell? What is that? Rob is fucking background.
Rob is transmitting from NASA
Yeah,
as he shows his spacewalk.
yeah, he is.
That's
Clayton
Lego.
Simpson or Bart.
Wizard of Oz by here.
Oh my god. What was that other one? Hold on. I gotta...
Rob's like, well, let's get some copyright strikes. Let's show movie
Yeah.
clips.
Captain America Joe wants to see some Bart Simpson and Homer.
I haven't got any.
Oh, there you go.
I got my
There you go, guys. I should put that on the back of my toilet, right?
That's funny.
Oh fuck yeah, Paul, do it. That's funny as fuck.
There's the Wookiee.
yeah. The missus.
The missus.
Hey, you know, she ain't home if you went ballsy and said that.
I've said it 1,000 times to her.
There you go. There you go. Hold on. Share sound. Optimize video. What the fuck? Anyway. Share.
Sweet.
A boo. There you go, Trevor.
Here we see the impressive.
Justin had one of the best ones though with the just walk away, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's Trevor Fuss right there, man. You got 2 heads. Fucking got a zip code for that cunt. Oh man, where you at, Trevor? Come on back.
Get two of those.
Not in a nasty way, Justin, but I'm surprised sometimes how quick you remember what was in a certain film.
What? What are you talking about?
Well, if you're saying something, then Justin will come up with a little short of something.
Oh, I
Oh,
was just
yeah.
for Trevor Foster.
You know, but you know, it's like a 10-second clip from a 1980s film. And it just makes you think, how the fuck can you remember that was in that?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I have a pretty good memory.
I was doing that for Trevor Fuss because fucking he's been saying a lot of shit about Justin in chat. So fucker, he's a lazy bastard, man. He don't fucking do nothing. He spends he's a radio whatever for 4 hours a day. That's why I'm coming back, because Trevor Fuss has no idea, Don't talk about my friend and fucking come back and nah. Sorry. Fucking wannabe. But I see you left the chat, so that's all good. But he might come back. Pussy.
Who are you arguing with now, Tim?
Oh, I argue with everybody. You know how I am. How you been, Rob? I haven't seen you in a while.
Oh, yeah, that's why I messaged you the other day. Just to see if you did a catch up.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
It's all right, genius. Well,
I fell asleep early that day.
I thought it'd be early evening. You'd be about.
No, I fall asleep sometimes and take my
Yeah, it's all right.
I took a nap today just to watch the grand final. That was a good game. Good game. Good game. Where you at, Justin? What you doing, prick?
Blowing my nose.
You blowing what?
So I was blowing my nose. I had my mic muted.
Your nose. Oh, sorry. So you said something else.
Fucking allergies, man.
That time of the season.
Just seems like they're all the damn time now.
Season change, man.
I hate it, dude. It's so annoying. I never had problems with allergies about 2 years ago.
Season change, bro. When I first came over here, my God, when I was back in America, right? I had flu twice a year. Twice a year, I had walking pneumonia. It was bad. When I came over, I haven't had pneumonia but once. I had pneumonia once over here. Fucking awesome.
Clash of Clans.
When I get back home, I'll probably fucking have pneumonia and die. I don't know. Because I haven't seen a winter in like 21 years, so 20 years.
I don't think I know that. Clash of Clans.
What you know about what? Clash of Can or Clash of Clans. That was a movie, or a show, wasn't it?
Oh, isn't that a game on? It sounds like a.
It sounds like a
let me
game.
look it up.
Clans, yeah. It sounds like a game that's on your phone.
No, yeah, it is. I just looked it up. It's a game on Google. I knew that sounded familiar.
It's a game on your phone, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one that all the damn YouTubers were promoting there for a while. That and Raid Shadow Legends. Oh my god, dude! Every other damn YouTuber was promoting that game.
Yeah, and the tank game too. Tank game.
Oh yeah, World of Tanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, John. Yeah. That's
I never played Clash of Clans, but yeah, I knew it sounded familiar. I had to look it up.
Yeah. It looks like it's okay.
The one thing I like about Fortnite though is they constantly update the map. So like every month or two, it's a whole new map.
Yeah, it's different every week. Seems like it, but
Yeah, they're constantly changing the maps up in the games and stuff, which makes it. But they're averaging, I think, 100 million players worldwide at any given time.
yeah. Yeah.
I don't really like mobile games, to be honest with you. One, I don't really like playing on my phone because, you know, playing when you're using your screen as your controller, it kind of, you know, your thumbs get tired really quick. They cramp up really quick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is the way you're holding your phone. Yeah, I just don't really play any games on my phone. The only game I have on my phone is Angry Birds, and I only play that every once in a while.
Oh God, I haven't played Angry.
Yeah. I used to like snakes.
Yeah,
Well, I haven't-
Snake, Nokia. Yeah.
No. The newer Snake is Slither.io.
Oh, fuck
That's
off.
the newer version of Snake.
The Nokia, the Snakes. That was like when I first came over here. My phone was like a brick. It was like that big, and
Yeah, I used to play Snake on the green backlit screen. Look like
Yeah.
a Game Boy screen, original Game Boy screen.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm good. When I came over here, I had a flip phone and like, what's that? But she didn't understand. Like Australia was like 5 years behind.
I remember my first phone was a was a Motorola. You could only hold 30 names, and you could only hold 3 letters for that person.
Mm.
Now you'll be alright, Tim. Just
No,
in
this-
a second.
This flip phone that I had when I first came over was a Sprint phone, and it was like a walkie-talkie. So in America, I could call anybody up in the States and talk to them like I was on a walkie-talkie.
Yeah,
And
it was the Nextel. It was the Nextel phones.
Yeah, and
They
I
were
showed
made by
her
Sprint.
the fuck. And the phone she gave me, like the first one I bought over here was a Nokia. It was like that big. And she was like, holy fuck, what's that? But she didn't know that Australia was like 5 years behind Americans' technology.
My first phone was a Singular flip phone when Singular was still around.
My first phone was in my car. It was in a case about that big. And it sat right in the middle of my Firebird. And I picked it up like it was like a phone in a case. That was my first phone. My dad got it for me when I first got the Firebird. He goes, "Oh, you got to call home every night." Whatever.
Yeah, my
'Cause
dad had one of those old Motorola's.
I had a pager. I like my pager. It was good. You could talk on the pager. You send SMSs or whatever the fuck it was.
That was matter of fact. There was my first flip phone right there.
That's what it was. Yeah, it was a Sprint. Yeah.
No, this is a Singular. This was back when Singular was still around, but they got bought out years and years ago. Like
I got my
I think
phone-
early 2000s.
I got it in my memory box. I had everything.
I want to say they got bought out back in like 2005 or maybe 2007. Yeah, a long
Lynn
time
told
ago.
me about 2007 they got bought out. That's what she told me. So
Let
I
me
don't
see
know.
here.
Lynn told me everything has changed since I've been back home. She goes, everything has totally changed. And I was like, oh, that's going to be great. The health insurance and everything. I got to bring all my documents back. Oh, fuck off.
Yeah, it was 2004 and 2005.
Sorry to interrupt, guys. I gotta go. Go for a drive. I gotta go up to Norwich, put a sign up. So,
All right, Paul, you take care. Buddy.
They're calling for rain here, Paul.
what today?
At 11 o'clock.
Oh, I didn't think it was supposed to rain today. Cool. I'll check it out. But anyways, yeah, it's gonna take a while to get there and get back and stuff. So, anyways, guys, I gotta get going. Got things to do and places to go.
Drive safe.
Yeah, we'll see you guys this afternoon, later on tonight, whatever.
Careful.
Yep. See ya.
So yeah, they got bought out in 2004. It looks like by AT&T.
Whoa. That's Sprint. AT&T, that's Sprint.
No, that wasn't Sprint. AT&T and Nextel merged, and then T-Mobile bought Sprint.
Oh, yeah.
T-Mobile owns Sprint now. Sprint doesn't exist anymore. Sprint and Nextel are gone now. They got bought out by T-Mobile, and then T-Mobile dissolved the company.
God damn.
Because it was Sprint and Nextel. Then Sprint bought out Radio Shack, which was the stupidest fucking thing they ever did. Then they turned all the Radio Shacks pretty much into cell phone stores. And then they were only around a couple years, and then they went under. And then then T-Mobile came in and bought out Sprint and completely wiped them off the map. So now there's only three major carriers. You got AT&T, T-Mobile, and you got Verizon Wireless. That's it.
Well, Sprint was called the Lovers Deal.
See, and then you got tons of other companies like Mint Mobile and like the one Paul's on. But all those companies, they use one of the three major carriers' towers. They don't have their own towers.
Never heard of it.
So
never heard of it.
T-Mobile, they've bought out all the small companies that did have towers. So like Metro PCS in Florida, they had towers all over Florida. They were pretty big in Florida.
Now,
T-Mobile came in and wiped them all out.
Joe sent me this picture. This was my first fucking phone, actually. But he's saying this was my first phone. This was the phone I had in my Camaro or my Firebird. That was the phone I had in my That's the phone I had. That was the first one my dad bought me. My dad bought me that. Goes,
yeah, my dad's tow trucks used to have one of those in every tow truck back in the day.
I loved it.
That was their
dad bought me that, and he goes, "Oh, you gotta keep on calling your mom every night." No, fuck me.
Because they all had radios in the truck, but they would use those as backup and to call in credit card numbers to charge customers back in the day.
Yeah, but they were actually a satellite phone too, if you don't remember. They were a satellite phone too.
But my dad had one of the Motorola 900s.
Yeah, well, you could switch it to satellite or to regular. And if you switch it over to satellite, it would hit the roaming charges. That'd take your bill way up, man. I had $1,000 phone bill when I was 15 years old. My dad fucking nearly shot himself when he fucking saw the bill. I didn't have to pay it.
I think it was called the 900. What was the name of that phone?
I used to love those days, like being silver spoon fed. Like, I asked my mom, and I was like, I'm going out for the weekend. She gave me a fucking $500. She goes, here you go.
It was the Pulsar. That was it. The Motorola Pulsar. My dad had this one right here.
Oh, Jesus.
It was like that.
Oh, that almost looks like a plastic toy, doesn't it?
Yeah, like a 2-foot antenna on it.
You remember the first home phone?
That was the one he had. Yeah, the
The
Motorola.
rotary ones.
Yeah, not the rotary, but you remember the first one that they were not dial anymore? We had to dial all the time. But the first ones that came on, they were remote control. You take them in the living room.
Oh, you had to extend the aerial.
Yeah, yes. Remember that shit? Oh my god.
And they had kitchen ones with like 300-foot length of cord. Didn't they?
My mom was actually the operator. So she was doing the switchboard. And every time I press the 0, she goes, "What the fuck you want?" Every time. She'd be like, "What the fuck you want?" I'm like, nothing, just to say hello, Mom. It was funny as fuck.
I remember that back in the day. You'd have that one phone in the house that had like a 300-foot cord. You could walk around the whole house with it.
You remember the red phones? You remember the red phones? They were for party lines. So I could be in the basement. My brother could be up in his room. He could pick it up and we just latch up. And then a buddy of mine, like 2 blocks away, could pick up the phone at the same time and we'd all be interconnected. It was called a party line. It was awesome. It was good.
See, we had 2 phone lines in our house, and I used one of them was mainly a line for us to use. And I remember when call waiting first came out, that was like a big game changer.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Because you didn't have to worry about somebody being on the phone. Because back in the day, if somebody was on the phone,
2 seconds, can I interrupt a sec? Have a look at my background. Don't you think this is like Laura when you're on a stream and she sends you a message?
Oh, damn. That's bad.
But keep watching. It's because you haven't answered it. You know, and then you get this offered, don't you?
Yeah, that's Laura right there. Yeah.
Followed by David in a minute. On the phone to Amazon, you'll see him. Yeah, there's David.
Yeah.
Remember the first cordless phones came out?
The party lines were awesome. The party lines were awesome. You could pick up the phone and your friend could be like 5 blocks away and you can still, it was cool stuff. I loved it.
We used to do 3-way chain calls. So I would 3-way my 2 friends, and then they would each 3-way somebody. And then they would each 3-way somebody. And next thing you know, you'd have like 30 people on the fucking phone line.
Well, that's what a party line was. You just picked up the red phone. We had the newest of the new in our house. Like anything came out technology wise, we had the newest. My dad was an engineer. So
it was the same way in my house. My dad
everything that came out
shit.
new. And we had this red phone. My dad put it in the fucking the downstairs. No, I think he first put it up in the nanny's room. Yeah, because the nanny's room, she had it, and then it would connect to us. And then we're like, oh, can we connect this to our friends? And he did all that shit. And
dude, I remember getting one of these for Christmas one year.
Oh, yeah, I remember them. Yeah.
I got one of those for Christmas one year.
Dude, I had the like 300-meter cable. I had that fucker that you could go around all over the house with.
Well, I remember when we first got the cordless phones in the house.
That's what I was talking about, the cordless phones that you could walk around, you put the antenna up, and yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Well, because I remember for years we had phones in every room. Like even in my dad's bathrooms, there was a phone right by the toilet. Like there was a phone in every room. But then we had that one phone that had like a 300-foot cable, and you could walk around the house with it.
Yeah, that's what my mom.
That was what I said. It was always in the kitchen, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then I remember when the cordless phones started coming out, where you could buy 2 or 3 of them. You know, you get the big old sets of them,
and you could
have like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Then I remember my dad got those and got rid of all the wall ones and started putting those all around the house.
Yeah. You remember the old Rob, you'll remember this.
We had one of those in the
The
house
old-
at one time.
Yep, that
Rob.
was hanging in my kitchen.
Yeah, I had that one. But Rob, you remember the old English phone?
Oh God, yes.
Oh, look at that.
You put up and you did the rotary and
Yeah. You know the craziest thing though? The emergency services were 999, which
Yeah.
is the lowest one. You know,
That's not a bad deal for that vintage.
Dude,
payphone.
Rob, I remember in America, all you had to do is go 0. And it would go right to the operator. It would go to my mom. She was the operator. And she would just do the switchboard. Well, how do I explain this, Paul? The switchboard.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, you put
one
the
plug in.
wires. Yeah, you plug them
Yeah, it
in.
was back in like when you were a teenager, back in like the 1950s. Then.
Oh, fuck up. They were still doing it in the 80s, you dickhead.
But you know, like if you were to call the emergency services over here, you turn it to 9, and then they go
Yeah.
9 again. The person had fucking died by the time you fucking finished the last number 9.
And see, as long as those have a modern phone cord coming out of them, you can still use them on a router.
Yeah.
Because that's all you do now is you don't have an actual phone line. You just plug your phone into your router now.
Yeah, I can't even Google an old English phone. But what it was a stand, and then you put the phone on top, and then you got to go boom, 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 and get the operator. You got.
Yeah, I know which kind of phone you're talking about. My great grandfather had one.
Oh, fuck's sake. You're a dick. But that was what my mother had in the living room, and you had to like keep on clicking it to get the operator. It was pretty cool. I like it.
Well, what was that TV show that had the operator? She was on there and she talked that.
Oh, that was
you know what I mean? Was it a Saturday
Yeah.
Night Live thing or
it was Saturday. No, it wasn't Saturday Night Live, but it was oh, what the fuck was that show called? That lasted until like 76 or 77.
yeah, somewhere in the 70s.
Yeah.
My stepbrother's dad had.
I remember I watched that on a black and white fucking TV, actually, that show.
He had a payphone. My stepbrother's dad's house, he had a payphone on the wall, and it was fully functional, but there was a little switch on the back, and you could turn it for free calls or actually turn it on to where you had to put money in it.
Yeah.
But he had it hung up on the wall.
Well, that's what my parents put in our what was it, the downstairs? Yeah, it was in the downstairs our lounge, whatever. But she put that in there, so we had to put quarters in
Random.
Back then it was 10-cent pieces. So we can make a phone call.
See, I want to
take all the money out of the fucking phone, and that was our allowance.
You know what I want to do with if I ever make my own man cave, I actually want to get a actual phone booth set up and have it hooked up. You know, obviously I'm gonna have to hook it up to a router to have it working, but I would love to have a legit phone booth with a working payphone in it. That'd be so cool.
So some people still have the red telephone boxes. Yeah, they do.
That's it. That's it, Rob. That's it right there. That's what my mom had in the living room. But she had a longer cord.
You can buy it for $20.
$20, you could have one.
Remember, you had to take the phone off of it, and then you had to click it to get the operator. Yeah.
Some people now turn them into fish tanks.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, they're absolutely in there.
That phone's old as shit, but I bet you that would still outlast a newer phone.
Yep. And here's another one.
It will.
60s.
That's exactly what my mom had.
I
in the
hate
living
it,
room.
bro.
What it was when she was the operator, when you picked up the fucking receiver, you clicked on it and it got the operator. You got the operator right when you clicked on it. And then you just wait for the operator, and that was it.
Illinois Bell right there.
Oh, there you go, Illinois. Yeah, that was all porcelain.
Great condition, it says.
And not long after, when mobiles come out, I remember trying to call a mobile from a payphone. The cost of it,
Yep.
it'd be like $3, and you got out the word hello, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Oh, you remember that Garfield one? His eyes opened when it rang. Yeah, I remember that.
There's a Garfield phone.
Yeah, it opened up his eyes when it rang. Opened up his eyes.
And I think everybody had the Mickey Mouse phone, didn't they?
I had a Mickey Mouse watch. I was in the Mickey Mouse Club, bro. I was in the Mickey
Dude,
Mouse.
I had one of the Ferrari
I
phones
had
that
the
looked like a
watch.
Ferrari.
I had the Mickey Mouse watch. I had fucking everything.
Well, watch this shit right here. You guys will have a laugh.
I even
So-
had the hat, Rob. I had the Mickey Mouse hat.
Oh.
So right here,
yeah.
this dad, I think he's offering the kids money if they can figure out this. Watch. listen.
Okay, so go ahead and lift up the box. You have 4 minutes to dial that phone number.
That's it?
That's it. With that phone.
Wait, so you have to push it, right?
Kyle, move your butt over. I don't want your butt in the
My
video.
fingers don't.
There you go.
It's all the way from here.
Yeah. 7.
Oh no, zero's all the way over. How do I restart? Okay.
He started picking it up and hanging
You
it
got to
up and
pick
reset
up the phone first.
God, it makes you think. Then what a bunch of. I was gonna say.
No, he just wants them to dial the number. He did not like actually they have to pick it up and do it. He just wants them to figure out how to dial it correctly.
Another zero.
I think he was offering them money if they did it, if they could do it within 4 minutes.
Dude, that makes sense.
Wait. Ah, yeah, we got it. Alright.
I just want to know why he keeps picking it up every time they do a number.
7. Another 0, all the way around. 3. Oh, baby.
So they're taking the 0 to whatever number they think
Yeah,
it is.
instead of going to the hole that's where the number is.
Okay, so I'll give you a hint. Your 0 is correct. Every other way you're doing it is incorrect. Is that correct in saying that?
Yeah. So you don't stop at this. Oh, does the last one? Because look.
You just successfully dialed 0.
No. Stop. Okay. So.
Wait. So when we go like this, they said that was
What
right.
the fuck is this?
They're trying to figure out how to do a rotary phone. The dad offered them, I think he offered them each $100 if they could figure out how to dial the phone number within 4 minutes.
God, that's all we had back in the day.
But see, what they're doing, Tim, is instead of going to the number where the hole is and going all the way around to the little metal piece, they're going to 0 and taking it to the number they think that they're supposed to be dialing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So they don't realize that they should just go to whatever number and go all the way around to the metal piece, release it, go to the next number. They're just going to 0 every time.
Yeah.
And going to the number.
All the way around, and then like.
Hey, Paul, you remember the ones that were on the handle on the wall that you had to do you had to do rotary in the handle?
That's 0, so that's one ahead. What if
Remember them? They were in the hand and you had to. Yeah. But back then there was only 4 numbers in a phone.
Everyone has struggled.
But my phone number when I was growing up was Yukon 12345.
One to your ear. What do you hear?
Was it? I thought it was like 4. Was it 4 or 5?
5.
4 or 5? 5. Okay.
Let's just say they never got the money.
But back, like when I was younger, the one on the wall, it was elongated. It was rectangle. It was like that. You clicked
Why does
it
Zoom
up,
keep
and
saying
then-
I'm raising my hand? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Then you had to do it. Then you had to do it in the phone.
Did you have one of those too?
Yes, I had a yes. Yep. I had a Snoopy phone in my bedroom. Yep.
I had the one that looked like a car too. Looked like a Ferrari.
I had the Snoopy because I used to draw it in school, and my
That's
mom got
that's the phone they're trying to do right there.
Yeah,
That
see
one.
what they're
Oh,
doing.
yeah.
So see what they're doing. Go back to the right there. Zoom in on the 0. So right there, they were, instead of going to 8 and going all the way around, they were going to 0 and then spinning it to 8 and then releasing it.
Well, the 0 was operator. You just 0 operator.
Right,
that
but
was-
he told him, he gave him a 7-digit phone number to dial, and instead of
Oh,
going to,
okay.
like, say the
Okay.
first number was 8, instead of putting their finger in the 8 hole and going all the way around to the metal
Yeah,
piece, they were putting
you
their
just
finger in
went-
the 0, going to 8, and then they were releasing
And
it.
like let's say it was 8, 4, 1. You just do the 8 all the way around, the 4 all the way around, the 1
Right.
down.
But they were going to the 0 and going to the individual numbers and then releasing
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Well, do you remember when we had cell phones that you had to look at the numbers?
Look at that one. It's only $11.
That's the one I was talking about. Like back in
And
the
it
day,
does the same thing. You see, it's got the little lever on it.
That might
you
just be
remember,
that's
Paul-
probably
you
a
remember, Paul-
reproduction.
You remember, Paul, back in like 77, 78, you had to hit that little toggle button on top to get the operator?
Yep.
Remember that? Yeah. That's what I was trying to tell Justin, but
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. I've seen those before.
That's
you
cheap.
didn't have to dial 0. You just like clicked on it. You clicked on it and it would take you right to the operator.
I remember back in the day when you could call 411. I don't even think that's a thing anymore.
Yep.
Remember
Yeah, it is
information?
over
You
here.
could call and
Yeah.
find somebody's number. I don't think
It
they even
is
have
over
that
here.
anymore.
It is over here. Over here.
What I wonder is if you were to plug that into your telephone line, if it would still work.
Not into a telephone line, but you could plug it into your router if you had a phone set up to your internet company.
Over
Yeah,
here,
it's-
all the payphones are free to air. You get Wi-Fi out of every payphone.
As long as a phone has a modern cord coming out of it, phone cord, you can use it on a internet phone plan.
But you know, Justin, the best thing about them old phones was even if the electric went out, they still worked.
Yeah, because you were running through a phone line, but phone lines
Right.
don't exist anymore.
No.
Like I said, if you go around my city, bro, you can find those old phone line, like the transfer boxes where they would have
Yeah.
all the whole neighborhood's phone
Yeah.
lines running into that one green
Yeah.
box. They've just abandoned all of them. You'll find them all over the place where the tops have just gotten ripped off over the years and the wires are all just ripped off.
Oh, you're talking about the little pedestals? Yeah.
Yeah, the
Little
little transfer boxes they have in the neighborhoods.
Look
We
at
have
that
one
old
in our-
guy.
We have one in our backyard that hasn't been touched in years and all the wires are frayed out of it.
See, this is what I grew up with.
Yep.
We didn't have anything like y'all are talking about, like 80s and 90s. This is what I grew up with.
We still had phones all the way up into the 90s. Just like this. We had these same phones too.
Did you have the ones that you could like have the meter cord and throw around
Phone-
the fucking corner? But
Phone
you circled it on the phone itself, the rectangular.
That's a Bell phone there.
because home phone lines didn't start getting phased out till the mid 2000s. So there was a lot of people that were still using actual real phone lines.
Gone by then. I was gone by then.
I'm sure there's some areas that still run phone lines, but like all the
Show
new
the,
neighborhoods.
Show the phones that were on the wall, Paul. Not them. They were on the wall that you still had.
Hey, hang on.
You still had the
wall phone.
You know,
right?
you picked it off the wall, and it still had rotary.
Look at that old son of a bitch. Wow.
That's
Oh,
what my
go-
grandpa had. Yeah.
Wait, go up for a second. You see that little blue phone? That was the one that you
Oh,
could hook
yeah,
up to.
yeah.
You could go out to any transfer box with one of those and hook it into a phone line and make
Right.
a free phone call.
Right. That's what my uncle had. It had the little toggle switch there.
See that
toggle
headset there?
thing.
That's what that girl used to use that was doing that skit on TV in the 70s.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Yep.
And remember they used to connect it to the wire pole and
Yep.
you could, yeah.
Plug in. Yep. Plug in.
Yep. Yep. I remember that. Right there. Right there. That vintage Western. Oh, you clicked off it.
Where?
The right there. Vintage Western electric trim
Trim
line rotary dial. That's the one we had in our living room. Yep. Right there. That was the one.
Oh yeah, I've seen those before. We didn't
Yeah,
have
that's-
one of those, but I've seen them.
That's the one we had in our
They
living
still
room.
have the same dial
Well,
type of thing.
Because they
Yeah,
also
exactly.
had,
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
but they also had the phones that were like that, where the rotary was actually where the mouth speaker was. It was a little mini rotary.
But that's the phone
You
we
would go
had
like
in
that.
our living room. The one up on the wall was different. That's the one my mom, she had to have the English fucking looking one like that.
Like this one?
Like that. Yeah. And then all we had to do instead of pressing
What's up,
zero,
Jody?
we just took it up. We just took it off the receiver and tapped
Jody.
down twice. Tap down twice. That was the operator.
But see, if
like-
you look at all the new houses now, no, they don't even come with phone lines anymore. built
Hey
into
Jody.
them.
How you doing, buddy?
You won't find a phone jack in a new house.
There you go, Tim.
That's the one. Yep, that's what we had up on the kitchen, in the kitchen.
Yep.
I used to get in trouble for getting.
I
it
had
on
that
the
in my
lines.
apartment. My first apartment, Paul. That was the kitchen phone. Yep.
So Jody, you never figured out back then when you would do the party lines that if you figured out the tones, you could actually get on there for free. You know, you used to be able to trick the phones, right?
You could trick the ATMs too.
Back
could
in the
put it up
day,
to the
dude,
phone.
I had a whole list
Hook
of
it up.
codes that I got from somebody when I was a teenager. Where you could punch these codes into the phone lines and it would do all kinds of crazy shit and it unlocked stuff.
Do you remember when you can put the codes in the old phone modems?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, right there. You see that car telephone? That's the one I had. I had one
You had
just
that
like
one?
that. It looked just like that one. Yeah. You would when you picked it up off the table, there was a little button underneath. So when it was sitting on the table, it would
It was
hang
hung up, right?
But when you lift it up, the phone would come on. That's in rough ass shape though for $110. Fuck off. Yeah, see, there's the little button right there by the back tires.
Right there.
So when it would sit flat, it would turn it off.
I think I got my son a car phone like that, sort of. It was a Chevy Camaro or something.
Here's this is a vintage car phone.
That's the one I had. I had something just like that.
Plug it in the cigarette lighter.
Yeah, yep. That's what I had. That's what my dad bought me. I had to stay in touch with him.
Motorola.
That's when Tim was running around in his T-Bird with his Mario T-shirt on.
Dude, you would love my Firebird, man. You would have fucking loved it. My Firebird was the one straight out of Smokey and the Bandit. You would have fucking loved it. T-tops and everything. Awesome.
I love that behind you, Rob.
Yeah.
But no, I had this list of codes that I got from my friend's dad when I was a teenager. And you could put these codes that all kinds of weird shit, like it would unlock the phones for different, like you could get like free long distance. There was a code that you could call your own phone back to test your own phone lines. I used to fuck with my mom all the time. She used to get so pissed.
I remember going to payphones, hitting in the code, putting it back up and walking away and it would ring. I remember doing that. Yeah.
I used to do it. Yeah, and then if you got the phone number to the payphone, people could call you on it. Because what we used to do is I'd call collect to like my mom's house if I was out with my friends at the mall or something. I'd call collect and give the phone number real quick when it would tell you to leave a brief message for the person to accept the phone call.
Yeah.
I would just say the number as quick as I could and she'd call me back on the payphone.
I remember when I got put in jail for something. I did a collect call to my dad, and he said right back in the phone, "Fuck off." It was fucking awesome.
Or when you would call
the sheriff that was there, he just started laughing. He goes, "We'll send you home tonight." I was like, "Thank you."
No, I like when you used to call collect and he'd be like, "Be home at 10, I'm all good." And then you'd hang up the phone.
Oh, say it really quick, and hang up.
Yeah.
I remember
That way your parents could hear what you had to say and it was like a free phone call.
And it wouldn't charge you. Yeah.
Well, the other one was reversing the charges.
Reversing charge, yeah.
What, saying that you didn't accept that phone call?
No, you reverse the charge.
If you were out and you didn't have no money on you as a kid, you'd be able to phone the operator and ask them to reverse the charges.
Or make it a collect call.
Right.
So, yeah.
But reverse the charges, you got paid. You got charged for it.
Well, see, I was kind of lucky when I was younger because not my mom, but my dad had a 1-800 number that went to our shop line. And then we had one that went to our house line that he used for business. So I could call the 1-800 number for free off the payphones and call the house.
I used to just call my dad's employees, and they used to pick me up wherever I was. My dad had about 10 employees. I don't know, 20 employees.
I never did that, Jody, but I heard about you guys doing that back in the day. The dialing, where you would do the dial tones and the phone, and you could like hack computers and different shit with it.
Oh, a bit of war games.
I remember when you used to use the Morse code. That was pretty cool. Back then, conversations with Tim always had some sort of fuck off in it. Don't know why. Yeah, right. Now, my dad had all these employees, man, and my dad helped. I grew up silver spoon fed, so we had a nanny, and my dad's employees, if I got in trouble, they would pick me up from school or whatever. And my dad used to just didn't worry about it. He goes, just call my employees, whatever. I didn't see my dad. The only time I see my dad is when he wanted to beat me.
I never saw my dad. He was gone all the time working. Because he was a full-time firefighter at the Marine base, fire chief for the volunteer fire department, and
my dad was a dick.
Huge ass business on the side, towing and garage business. I never saw my dad. He was gone all the time.
My dad was a dick. Well,
I was home a lot by myself.
Well, that's how I learned how to cook with my mom. I was with my mom the whole time. She died when she was 48, and then after that, our family just went.
I didn't even meet my mom till I was 12 or 13.
Damn.
My mom left when I was a baby. And I didn't see her again till I was, I think I was 13.
I wish my mother would have fucking left my dad.
But I didn't move into my mom's till I was like 16. My dad kicked me out because he had gotten married.
My dad was a full-on dick. He still is.
You have kids, you have them for life.
That's what my mother did that. She was the operator for, yeah. Fuck, it was funny.
General Motors. Hi, General. How's everything at the Pentagon? Tell me, how's Mrs. Motors? Oh, I beg your pardon.
Hey, Dan, how you doing, buddy?
You are the president of
Is that the chick from Cheers?
Of Motown fame?
No.
Of course.
Name was Ernestine on here.
General Motors. Let's That's a switch, isn't it?
No, that's not from Cheers. No,
She looks like that chick from Cheers.
no, she was on Saturday Night Live.
Repair service, or as we say in the trade, Ma Bell's fix-it shop. You've complained that your phone isn't working. Well, Mr. Motors. At long last, the brake shoe is
I remember this.
so to speak.
Fucking
Now you know what it feels like to be stuck with a lemon. Let me see here, sir. Specifically, it's your hotline that's out of order. Is that correct? The one that goes directly from your office to the White House?
God, man, you remember this, Paul? Like
You can call Millhouse before
Sammy
you...
Davis Jr. show and fucking.
So he
Man.
can call you before he makes a decision. Hi, that's
Who- What was the other show?
more about shifting gears than anybody in the U.S.
Oh, fuck.
I know
The guy that used to hang around with Jerry.
What's up, Russell?
Jerry Lewis.
Skyfly.
Jerry Lewis.
What's up, Joel?
He had a show.
Sorry, I can't see the chat. Hey, Dan. Hey, Joe. Fly Sky. Russell.
All these telling you
Relax.
setting up. So
are doing your
don't
very
look-
best to
you
reduce
listen,
smog.
shit happens
I'm all
when you
choked up over it.
pancreas can't process.
You're spending
Dude,
$15
I've been
on
like
vacation
hiccuping for the last
49
fucking 30 minutes.
Tell us you're spending 50, isn't it? Get your hands on Ralph Nader. You'll never let go. I'm hot today. Oh, you're so irritable. You need to relax. Why don't you invite
You
us
need to
the
relax.
office? The two of you can play Monopoly. That's a little automobile joke, not unlike the Edsel.
I love your fucking story. That was fucking awesome.
About your telephone, I think we can fix it. Of course, it might take 2 to 3 weeks to get parts. We're going to schedule a repair truck. Will somebody be there between March and April? Well, you never know when one of those trucks will break down. They are nearly 6 weeks old. You can't expect a $10,000 vehicle to last forever, can you? Let's see here. No, I'm sorry. That is the best I can do. Anyway, according to our files, the warranty on your instrument has expired. We give you 5 years or 500 dials, whichever comes first. Wait a minute, General, don't hang up.
What's up, Mark?
Give my regards to Mrs. Motors. I understand you're expecting a baby. But tell me, sir, wouldn't you really rather have a Buick?
I caught a bit of your show last night, Justin.
Oh yeah, it was a pretty good show last night.
Yeah, you was
Oh, I want to check out Philadelphia real quick.
about 3 hours into it, you were.
Kensington. You gotta check it out.
Yeah, so this is the daytime.
Yeah, I know. I know, Dan. I don't really care actually, but
Look at all these freaking crackheads down here.
Why, what's going on?
This is in Philadelphia on Kensington Avenue in Philly.
What, is that a rough place, is it?
Yeah, dude, look at all the crackheads and bums down here, dude. All these people are just sitting here smoking crack and everything else. They're all drugged out. They're fucking zombies, dude.
What, and the
Yeah.
police do nothing, or the...
No, hell no. So we were watching this dude walking around live streaming with his
hey,
phone,
Corey.
right?
Look at all the houses in the tents.
What's up, Corey? He was walking down the streets live streaming here. And he was, while we were watching him live, dude, some chick was getting robbed for all her shit. And the cops were just driving by like it was no big deal.
Yeah, right. Skyfly. Yeah, Carol Burnett did a lot of that shit.
Just watching it pans back around, dude. You'll just see these people bent over. Like they'll literally be bending over like they're trying to stretch and touch their toes. And they'll be standing there for hours and won't move, dude. Just bent over.
Look
We
at Tent
watched a-
City. Look at Tent City.
You can tell all these people are drugged out. Look at how they're all walking. And look at this dude.
Oh, damn.
That dude just hit hold on. That dude just hit an invisible wall. What? It's like, oh fuck, what was that?
Damn, that bro got hit by something.
And then
Look
he's
at him.
sticking
He's
his
looking at
hand.
his
Look,
chin
watch.
like, oh god.
Watch
something
after
hit-"
he hits it, he spits in his hand. Watch.
That's what I'm saying.
He's like, "Whoa, shit!"
He hit a wall, bro.
Well, you suppose there was a little bug flying there or something?
He don't know what the fuck he's doing. Look at him.
I don't know, but he's looking down. He's fucking ready to have a good time.
Yeah, you're gonna have to give me the link for this.
Welcome to Philadelphia.
Damn.
Yeah, I'll
Like
put
I
the
said,
link in the chat.
like I
here in a
said,
second.
Paul, when I was younger, this used to be a respectable place.
Oh, yeah.
When I was younger.
All
And
downtowns were that way.
now, that's what it looks like.
Thank you, Justin.
Back
I'll
in the
send it
80s,
to you.
you would see lawyers.
Well, you can find a
doctors.
you can find videos like this of downtown San Francisco now too.
It's a little bit off track, but the other day I went to one of our local supermarkets and I couldn't get a disabled spot, even though there was about 50 of them.
So right here,
They were really awkward.
They
right
were
here
Mark.
last
That
night.
was a Mark. That was a good fucking game. That
So
was a
right
good
here-
game, and that was awesome.
Yeah, go on.
Kissed it. A
Hold
good
on.
job.
last night we were watching two girls standing right here, and one of them was shooting a needle in the other girl's neck.
Oh, no way. What's the camera doing then? Why is the camera filming it?
It was supposedly it's a police camera that people are watching.
Cam 2 YouTube is USA live stream.
I sent it to you in the link in Messenger. Paul.
Thank you, bud.
Look at this shit, dude. And at nighttime, dude, there's like hundreds of them down here. Like this is slow right now.
Well, you see all the water and stuff. That's where they pissed.
Oh, dude, down here at nighttime, like they've cleaned it up since last night because this whole thing was just covered in trash. They must come through with street sweepers once a day because this whole sidewalk was nothing but trash last night. There was trash everywhere. But they'll be sitting there shooting up with a needle, sitting right on the curb here, and you'll see a cop car drive right by while they're doing it.
Just
Not
curious.
a care in the world.
Why is there so many mouse pointers?
Why is there what?
So many mouse pointers.
Oh, because I got it on the trail so I can see it.
Ah, okay.
Sometimes I lose it on the screen. Because I have 3 monitors that I go between, so it's easier to follow it.
Look at that. They're making a deal for drugs right there.
This poor lady's just getting off the train. She's probably working down there 'cause she's the only one that looks halfway coherent.
Fucking half normal.
Yeah, every once in a while you will see somebody walk through here and you can tell that they're not on anything. Like they're walking normal, they're looking at their cell phone. They just have to walk through this area, unfortunately.
You know what fucks me is there's some beautiful women, and they just went to this.
Just destroy their lives, don't they?
Yeah.
And then last night, right here, there was a chick bent over on the side of the wall over here. And one dude was like in her face screaming at her. And it looked like he was about to start beating her ass, but then he didn't end up doing anything. But he was in her face, like screaming and shit. He was super pissed off about something.
Well, what you don't know is what she did to him before that.
Well, the thing is there's nobody here is like anywhere in their right mind. So you could walk by and just look at them wrong and they'll take it completely the wrong way.
Is there any audio with that or no?
No, unfortunately, there's not. There's no audio on I'm sure they have audio on the camera, but they don't have it turned on.
Makes you think, doesn't it? Like, with
They
the
don't
government,
have audio. They don't have audio.
the government must tell, like, what are we going to do? I tell you what, let's put up a camera for everybody in the world to watch it. You know, let's not fix it. Let's just put a camera up.
But
When
right
we watched
here,
the camera when we watched the camera the other night and we watched that girl get like mugged, that was fucked.
So
That
she
was
was, this girl was like standing up and she was bent over, all completely fucked, right?
That was
And then
fucked.
all of a sudden she collapsed on the floor, on the ground. And these two guys came up and started going through her pockets and stealing her shit. And the
Her
dude that was
purse,
filming,
everything.
yeah, they took everything, bro. And the guy that was filming with the cell phone, he's like, oh shit, dude, this girl's getting robbed. And the cops drove right by twice and didn't do anything about it.
And he didn't do anything. He didn't do anything.
Well, I mean, I don't
Yeah, that
expect
was
him to,
filming.
bro. He's not a cop. And you look at all the druggies down there. Do you really want to get into it with them?
It was still.
I mean, if I saw somebody getting murdered or something, you know, that's one thing. But the thing is at any point you could get stabbed with the drug needle. I mean, it's just, you don't. Yeah, I kind of get that the guy didn't get involved. I mean,
But still, I would have got involved. I would.
but the cops drove by twice and didn't do jack shit about it.
No, they didn't. No, they were right there, Justin. They were right parked up on the fucking. Parked up on the.
Dude, the cops don't do jack shit down here, dude. The cops are pretty much useless at this point. Now, I don't know if it's the cops that aren't wanting to do anything or if it's the city government that is hemming the cops in from doing their job. That's what I'm going to assume it is.
I don't
But
know.
this is ridiculous. Dude, this shit would never fly where I live at.
What sort of building is that then?
That's a train station.
Oh, so
That's A train. That's A train.
But
And
it's
A
just-
train. That fucking area, Rob, back in the 80s used to be, you would see lawyers, doctors walking around. It was a fucking.
But you
high
see these poor
society
train
place.
people got to come out of here. Here's another lady that's got to come out of here. But
I
this
know.
at nighttime, this whole stairwell is just littered with people shooting up, and then they're all like hunched over. There was one guy standing up on this step last night and then was bent over like he was touching his toes. And he was just standing there for like 30 minutes, just not moving.
Well, what about the chick that was getting shot in her neck?
Like
I
you
guess
could
imagine the British if they come into the train station and seen that.
you could have walked up to the guy on the step right there though and literally pushed him over, no problem. And he
Oh,
would have
yeah.
went right down the
Yeah.
stairs.
Look
Look at this dude. See?
at him. Oh,
Keep getting scared. Oh, you know.
And they'll do that. They'll just stand in position like that for hours, dude, and not move.
I shouldn't laugh.
But like this dude, right? Like they'll bend over like they're touching their toes. That's the one position you'll see a lot where they're bent over straight and they're just hanging their upper body down, and they'll just sit there forever like that.
What's that
yeah,
drug?
that's what gets me, Mr. Coca. He
Is
goes,
that
funny
drugs?
how
Is
a
it
lot of
listed?
these homeless people have cell phones.
Look at
That-
this.
That fucking
Well, it's
gets me.
because the government gives free cell phones to people that can't afford them.
Justin,
That's why.
where they're standing and doing them stupid things. Is that from drugs, is it?
Yeah. It's because they're all drugged out. Yeah.
What sort of drug would make you do that then?
Fentanyl, crack. I mean, take your pick. Heroin. They all zonk you out. Tranquilizers.
Well,
being
they have
pilled
a
out.
drug out now. They have a drug out now called the zombie drug. I forget what it is, but they start like eating themselves and fucking like in a zombie movie.
Okay.
It's
But
fucking crazy.
you'll see people down here just dealing, no problem, dude. Like ain't no big deal. They'll be down there dealing drugs right in front of the camera. Because you'll see at nighttime, you can tell who the dealers are. They come down there really level-headed, and they'll be walking around. And you'll see them just passing shit out to people, taking money. But you can tell the difference between them and the people that are drugged out, because those people are walking around completely level-headed, walking straight. Or you can tell that they're not all fucked up.
Yeah.
Dude, if you wanted to be a crack dealer or any kind of drug dealer, that's a perfect place to go because the cops will drive right by while you're dealing and they don't care. They won't do a fucking thing to you.
And they did that night. Did they?
Yeah,
fucking
there's people
drove
dealing
by.
right in front of the cops. They didn't even do anything about it. People shooting up right in front of the cops. Nothing.
Yep.
Here's midnight.
Yeah. So like I said, take your pick. Pills will do that. You take enough pills and it will put you in a zombie state like that. Now watch, you'll see these people that are bent over, the ones I'm talking about. So there was a guy last night. Remember the guy that stole the chair last night, Tim?
Yeah. Yeah.
This dude just comes walking around the corner with this random ass bar stool and was sitting on the bar stool upside down. He was using it backwards. It was fucking like, see these people bent over?
Yeah.
That's the way
Yeah,
they'll
he-
look.
he
They'll,
turned
they'll
it up. He turned it upside down in front of them steps and just fucking sat on it. It is fucking weird.
he put the seat down on the ground and was leaning up against the bottom of the bar stool. It's like the fuck. But look
Okay.
how trashy it is down there. You see all the trash. And it looks like that every night. Like that's how much
Not like
trash
the
these people.
station is what it is.
Yeah, that's the name of the street that they're on. What the- I wanted to keep scrolling through. I want to see if that guy with the bar stool, because it was about 12 or 1 when we were watching this. This dude just comes walking around the corner with this random ass bar stool. Fuck off. There's the
Look
link.
at this
of
guy
the-
staggering.
There's the link if anybody wants to check that camera out.
Yeah, I just got it. Thank you. Look at that. They've even got a join button, haven't they,
Yeah.
on the YouTube channel, where some scum is making, money out of that. No, I don't know, just whatever.
There's a girl selling her body, I think. Look at her. Look at her arm is broken.
Yeah, she's probably- yeah, she probably got her ass beat.
Whoa. Confucius say.
What does that do with the bar stool? That's
Oh,
I couldn't help but laugh.
That was last night sometime.
Yeah, I couldn't help but laugh though, because it was fucking hilarious. The dude was using the bar stool backwards.
It was pretty funny though.
He just came, and we were all sitting there watching. Also, this dude just goes walking around the corner with this fucking random ass bar stool and then passes out on it.
This guy looks like he's going to go for a tumble.
No, he's holding up. He's holding up that pylon, Paul. So he's not gonna.
He thinks he is, but look at there's space behind him.
Yeah, yeah.
So
so many beautiful girls, but fuck me, man.
you're allowed to stream over the top of this, and you just did, because it's classed as informative, isn't it?
Right.
No, it's not. It's not technically there. I don't think it's their
Not
camera
commercial.
anyway.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't do the AFL game. That was well, the NRL game was fucking awesome tonight. Yeah, but you see a lot of them. Do you think they're all homeless or they just want
Oh.
to get away?
Paul, go to 10:31.
10:31 of this.
Or I can share mine that I already have, but
Okay,
I'll show you.
Go ahead. I'll stop share.
I was going to show you the guy with the bar stool. I found it. This guy just walks around the corner with the bar stool, and then he
Oh,
sets up.
did you find it?
Yeah, then he sets up shop right here, and watch. He's using the bar backwards.
Yeah, the blonde hair guy. Yeah.
He carries it around the corner, and you just watch him. Here he comes here in a second. Look at him. He's got the bar stool upside down. And he's just sitting there in a zombie state, just pass the hell out, right? Just out of it. But he stole the bar stool from somewhere. But yeah, he's just sitting there. He's using it backwards.
I remember when he was like coming around the corner holding.
And then these girls right here, look, she's shooting up a needle in this chick's neck.
Yeah, right in the neck. Yeah, that's what we were talking about.
And then a few minutes later, the one girl was shooting one up in her armpit.
Yeah. That's what me and Mike were talking about last night.
Yeah, see? Just trying to find a vein. She's got the needle in her hand right there. See that?
Like here you go, honey.
Yeah.
Right
Look
there,
how fucked up these people are, man.
Right there, baby. Just think, yep, free housing. Free house. There you go. That's a shame.
But the minute you and then see, the minute you pass out, these people will just rob your ass.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's freaking sad though. I'll tell you what.
Well, like
I mean,
like
it's
I said,
hard.
when I
It's
was
sad.
like in the 70s and 80s, man, that was a nice area. And now look at it. Fucked. Crickets.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's sad, but at the same time, sometimes they do shit that makes you laugh. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Tim, you need to take your ass to bed.
Yeah, I need to. Yeah, I need to. I took a nap. No, back up. Go to bed.
He said, I know it was wrong, but I had to record your boy hooting at the wall. Oh, remember the dude that was like starting a fight with the street sign that one night?
Yeah, he
The
was.
bro was looking up at the street sign, like trying to have a fight with it. I was like, what the
He
fuck?
was. Yeah.
Nothing was funnier than that dude just a minute ago that almost walked into the fucking.
There you go, Tim.
Walked into nothing.
There's all the different. This is from Rowan and Martin's laughing. All the different things she did.
Yeah. Dude, I loved her back in the day. She was awesome. Yeah. Is she still alive, Paul?
I don't know. This is kind of a funny one here.
My name is Edith Ann, and I'm 5 years old. And you know what? Mama put some nasty stuff on my thumb, so I wouldn't put my thumb in my mouth. She said if you put things in your mouth, you could get sick. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take that bottle and put some of that stuff on her cigarettes. And that's the truth.
David, so I'm sure she's just getting COVID shots, booster shot.
Yeah, Laughing was awesome, man. That was the best fucking show back in
Yeah,
the day.
David, they weren't shooting meth up. They were just shooting, they were giving each other COVID shots down there. That's how we're going to justify it.
Laughing was awesome, man. That was a good show back in the day. She would probably be Deadpool. Yeah.
Oh, you got to send me that clip, Joe. I want to hear you laughing while you're trying to record that.
All right, guys. I'm gonna
Yeah, I'm going to jump off too.
I need
Okay.
to go.
Yeah, we're gonna close her down.
All right, see you later.
All right, I'll see y'all later.
Okay, we'll see you, Rob.
Bye.
Did you want to go over it, Justin?
Justin.
Do I?
Is Lord alive today, do you know?
She should be at 2:00. Yeah.
Yeah, all right, no worries.
Well,
Hey,
2 p.m.
Justin,
my
I have-
time. So,
Justin, I have off today, so yeah. You want to?
all right. Well, just give
All
me
right,
up with
see
me
you
when you get
later.
up.